This guy is scary. If there is ever a hat and miscellaneous item combination that screams crazed gunman, this is probably it. But we're going to be watching that second Reddit game today between MeaN and Jolly Ranchers, and if you have not seen the first one on Viaduct, go watch it. Well, I mean, it was a good game. So you want to see the whole story. You want to know what these teams are made of, so you should probably go watch it. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. But the Jolly Ranchers are going to be on defense here first. And we're going to see just how mean they can be, a team mean. Where is their sentry going to get set up? Looks like in a kind of a weird spot there. Not standard, certainly, but we'll see how well it works, because you never know. Maybe these guys have really thought really hard about it and practiced it and just decided that is the optimal spot. Or maybe they're just like, well, this is what we did in pubs. Probably the second. But, I mean, it could still work. But let's see what the defensive setup looks like other than that. Right now, it's pretty much everybody standing on the high ground up here. And if Jolly Ranchers play this right, what they're going to do is they're just going to try and deal as much damage, do some delay work, but try not to lose any players. They're just going to fall back slowly as Team MeaN pushes forward, try to get some kills as the blue team pushes. That's what they really want to do. The spy coming out here is getting spotted, but somehow manages to make it away with like 35 health. Grabbing the health kit there, and now he's going to go for a sap probably. Yep, he saps a teleporter. So that's going to be good if he can manage to keep that thing destroyed. But no, it does. The sappers are taken out. So good engineer work there by Wallyflops. Now Korov trying to kill a pyro with his pills, which is a tough thing to do, I gotta say. But Korv is going to go ahead and lay down some stickies on the cart. That's what you got to do as a demo man right there. Get some kills, lay down some stickies, good damage. The Uber is popped for our red team. They're trying to use it to deal as much damage as possible. This scout right on top of the demo, though. You got to be really careful with that. Oh, losing my voice. And Kirzin is, gets headshot there by Nieku, who is now on sniper. Last time around, it was not Nieku, I don't think. I'll say it was Hjalmar, but Hjalmar has decided he wants to play demo this time around, so that's what he's going to do. They've swapped out. And he's just trying to deal pill damage right now, not using any stickies, which you gotta use those sticky bombs to deal lots of damage at all of it at once. He takes out the dispenser, looks like the sentry isn't up anymore, and there you go. Team MeaN is pushing that cart pretty far forward for the first point. Oh, this is why he's not using stickies. He's going Demo Knight. Okay. It was a good try there, but he did end up not getting a head. Of course, that's what he's trying to do, is get up to a certain number of heads here using the Eyelander. Because once he can do that, he actually, like, each head you gain up to head number 4 gives you additional health and additional speed. It's crazy. If you get up to 4 heads, you practically have the HP of a heavy and the speed of a scout running around with that sword. It can be very, very scary. Right now, though, he doesn't have any, and so he's down at 150 health, which is actually not good at all. Normally, the Demo Man has 175, but the Eyelander has a penalty where if you only have 0 heads or 1 head, you actually have less health than a normal Demo Man. Although I think the same speed. But yeah, Hjalmar is going to help push out the cart here. But I think, yeah, he is taken out by the heavy standing up top there. Pushing that cart through that little choke point is so difficult. You kind of have to own this area already, or else you were basically asking to die. And pre-cast wig, our red soldier once again, helping to just try and take out as much as possible along the flanks. Doing a good job as a soldier. So where is the next attack going to come through? Looks like it is, once again, trying to come through the lower tunnels here, which our blue team, if they want to push, really probably need to get up there and take the high ground. Cracked on using the fan right now, the Force of Nature, which if he gets close enough to somebody, he could practically two-shot about anybody in the game if he gets good shots off, and it also sends him flying backwards. He's going to go for the sniper here, and should be able to take him down. Going to finish him off with the bat there. Actually gets killed himself. Wallyflops now down, though. No engineer, because Tun has taken him out. But Wivian there was getting ready to push, and he is now dead. So, what is Stillmine playing? Okay, he's playing engineer, and here goes a backstab. Bam. Good work by our spy there. That is going to be Mars, 2292. So apparently this guy is very pessimistic about our chances of getting humans on Mars. He thinks it's going to happen in another almost 300 years. Come on, man. I think we can do it a little faster than that. But Tun is coming around behind the red team. Once again, right now, he's looking to get maybe a kill on the sniper up here. Actually, his scout sneaks in and does that for him, so he's going to have to cloak up, and now he's on fire. surprisingly not really, yeah, he was not immediately called out there, but he is taken down now. And our Jolly Ranchers still holding the point, holding the high ground, holding the choke point very effectively. Where is their sentry? It sounds like it's firing at people quite a lot. Okay, it is being built up here on this high ground, which is not a normal place for it to get built. It's very exposed right here. And there you go, it is taken down. Engineer should probably think about building it closer to spawn, because that would let him build it up to level 3, keep his team alive for quite a bit longer. There he goes, though, and he's trying to set up a sentry over there as though it were like a mini sentry, but that's ain't going to work. Anyway, the cart very close to the point right now, but Jolly Ranchers, well, they only have 4 people up, just got 2 spawners, so that's going to be 6. But again, 2 just taken out, so that's 4. And yeah, this cart is going to get pushed very quickly. The mini sentry, they're actually doing crazy work. MeaN, his mini sentry just got, I think, 2, maybe even 3 kills there, so quite highly effective as an engineer on offense. And now it's up to Team MeaN to get the cart up, perhaps one of the hardest points on this map. Once they get it over to here, this is tough to do. They need to hold this high ground up here in front of the cart before they push it. And so they have their scout and their pyro trying to do that right now, and their soldier actually, and they're starting to spam up with their demo man too. So it looks like maybe they actually will have it. Very good forward play here so far by Team MeaN. They've gotten a couple of kills, and red team is backing very far away. So I think they've actually got this point rather quickly. It could be very, very effective. Red Soldier, I'm not going to even try to pronounce his name anymore, is coming out here and trying to spam. He needs to get a lot further forward and help lead the way for the rest of his team. Right now, the medic, demo, and scout are all sitting behind this cart, and they're just going to be able to push it without taking a lot of damage, using the cart itself for cover. Some good sticky bombs there, though. Oh, set those off. Kills Crackdon, almost kills, I think, the demo man there, too. Hjalmar is now down. Stelmine down as well. Mars looking like he wants to get a sap going on there, and now maybe just going for a stab. He does take out Nyeku there with, not an actual backstab, but kind of like a little poke. He's, of course, down on health anyway. Those pokes don't do a lot of damage. I think it's maybe like 30 or 40. But you can still kill with them if somebody is really hurt. So Mars now sneaking around behind the enemy team, disguised actually as a spy, which may not be the best disguise to use, but he really is counting on just not being seen altogether, and he doesn't care about that soldier so much. Going to wait for a juicier target, not the pyro either. Probably waiting for like a medic or a heavy right now, and that's not a bad little position for a spy to be in, unless somebody decides to come and check it as a pyro, and right now that's not what's happening. But he's taken off, taking down the mini sentry, and red team's still actually holding out here. A lot of them are very, very damaged right now and need the heals, but not able to get them at the moment. And ooh, a bunch of sticky bomb damage going down there, but Cracked and coming around behind the team. There's no sentry to really stop him from getting in here, so he could do a lot of damage right now. And actually going for the medic, it's going to be tough for him to hit it though. Oh, there is the sentry. Wally Flops has finally put one up. And it's just at level 1, but it is going to work pretty well. Here comes an Uber right now from the Jolly Ranchers. They are stopping the cart, and there is a kill on the medic. Going to kill this heavy pretty easily as well. Of course, there's nothing you can do to an invincible soldier. Stelmine now has that mini sentry up once again and is doing some good damage, but is it going to get taken out pretty soon? Maybe. Teleporter's down, sentry's down, yeah. So he did try to set up a teleporter. It didn't work for him too well. And now is pushing up into this little area here. I'm not sure what to even call this except for like the upper hallway into last. Which, I mean, that little mini sentry could be very, very annoying for the red team if they can't hit it right away, but it shouldn't do too much. There you go. It is taken down by the red soldier, and now Jolly Ranchers still hold on to this choke point, which is so hard to push into. Blue team is going to need an Uber to get in here and take out this sentry, and we haven't actually seen too many Ubers from them. There goes Ashen Flashback, though, and actually, no, they've sapped the sentry, so there it goes. The sapper dealt damage and caused the sentry not to be able to fire, and that let the heavy waltz in and destroy it. Vivian doing a really good job. Sentry is getting rebuilt, but it's going to take a while because that engineer is going to have to go back for metal. So I'm going to get on the Vivian cam here for a second if we can find it. And looks like there is an Uber coming in on our heavy, so that's a perfect time for this. Nurk actually keeping him alive. There you go, the heavy camera here, 450 health, invincible. He is going to try and deal as much damage as possible. Let the rest of his team start pushing that cart in there, and it is getting very close right now, but he gets backstabbed. What is going on here? Wally Flops needs to go back for more metal, so he's grabbed some. Cart is close, but there's nobody left to push it, and Jolly Ranchers are going to get a chance to reset their defense. 7 minutes left in the game. 5 minutes and 33 seconds to cap 3 points isn't terrible, but This card has been stalled out here for a while, and the longer Jolly Ranchers stall, the easier it will be for them to capture. And my voice is going to die today. I already casted once with Vanilla TV for some Highlander. I'm now casting this, and I'm going to cast later on for XTV as well. That's going to be super fun. Team MeaN losing a lot of players, though, even before they can get into the point right now, and that's not going to help them capture at all. MeaN taken down by some good sticky work from Corv, and I think some help from his friendly soldier there as well. Girardi going down on the rest of the team, and Hive-Minded sneaking around behind. Oh, could have dealt a lot more damage than he did, but realized that he might have died there, and so he's just going to play Ambush Pyro. Comes around behind the soldier, but you may get taken out here. Yep, he is finished off by a rocket from Rakowin, who is now going to sneak up these stairs, start trying to dish out some damage to the sentry. Yep, there you go. He's going for it, but now he's going to get hit with that Wrangler, which is going to be tough to deal with. And he's... Oh, this is really, really nasty for our red team here. He does get in there and takes out the medic. Now there is a heavy blocking the cart capture, but that cart is so close right now. Only 2 players left alive for MeaN, so they're going to have to reset their offense again. And in fact, this is a perfect opportunity for the Jolly Rancher team to push out and destroy that little NG setup and just delay it for a little bit longer. Scout tried to get in there and push the cart once again, but he was denied by the sentry and the pyro mostly. So good work on defense by your NG and Pyro, true bros for life. The Sentry and Dispenser going up out here once again, but Ton is finished off there, so no Spy to help take out the red Sentry at the moment. And Team MeaN is just wasting away the time. They need to get in there with another Uber, and this time they need to make it a more effective one. Right now Mars is coming around behind the rest of their team, and he's going to have a little bit of a fight with Ton. Takes him out with a headshot, though. I can never get those headshots. Those always confuse me so much, but apparently Ton is better than I am. And now Crackton coming around behind the point. Nobody able to stop him yet. There you go. Soldier finally jumping on top, finishing him off with a rocket, and Team MeaN once again suiciding onto this point, but I think they're going to get it with the Engineer, the Soldier, and there goes an Uber as well, so nice. That is going to be a time of 10 minutes and 49 seconds. The Jolly Ranchers have that long to capture all of the points. And so, we will have to see how Team MeaN sets up their defense, pretty much. It's going to be all down to how good their defense is. And Ash should flashback just using this little window here to try and get a good unimpeded view of the point, but not going to see anybody out there yet because there is nobody red even here. Team MeaN, of course, on defense now. Are they going to set up their Sentry and Dispenser and all that? Where are they going to put it, though? Sentry is going to sit in this little alcove. It's a weird spot for it, and it's not one that is normally used. It's very protected, but it doesn't cover a lot of area, and it doesn't. As a result, it does not really protect your medic very well. It doesn't protect the rest of your team. If you want to protect your team, you usually use the spots like up here, which is just a little bit too far forward for I think most of your high-level teams liking, or set it up like back here on this hill, which gives you a good pretty far back position to work with. And yeah, you're going to give up the first point, but you were going to give it up anyway. There's almost no way to stop that first point from getting captured. The Sentry being back there lets you fall back without taking a lot of losses. It lets you just harass. That's what I've seen work, I think, the best. I really like that Sentry location. But we'll see what this does for Team MeaN. Kierzan looking out here and trying to get some headshots right now. Looks like the Uber was on the Pyro again. Hive-Minded, apparently a star player for this team. Is he going to airblast this Scout off the edge? Oh, Scout tried to go for, I think, a jump stab there on the Pyro, but kind of missed it. And Team MeaN has a decent defense so far. They've lost 4 players, though, including the medic. And this is where they start needing to back away, get back to the Dispenser at the very least, and get their health back up, which is what they're going to do. Sentry going to be here to defend them as they do that. And there is a nice teleporter location, although it seems to only be... it might be at level... Is that level 2 or 3? Maybe level 3. So actually really good there by the Engineer to have a level 3 teleporter up. It's going to have his team reinforcing really fast as soon as they respawn practically. And some good kills there once again by Hjalmar, the Demo Man, who is just using those pipes. I think he's actually still on that Demo Knight setup. And now here is the moment of truth. Is this Sentry going to be able to do a lot? Looks like it has managed to kill Hive-Minded, the Pyro. And is Hive-Minded still like on top of his team? No, not this time around. Not doing quite that well, but he's certainly on Viaduct. Don't want to spoil it, but Hive-Minded was doing a great job on Viaduct. But Jolly Ranchers need to get that cart onto the point, and now Hjalmar is thinking about... well, I thought he was thinking about going for a kill. Actually, it looks like he just ran out of grenade ammo and needed to run back to grab some. continuing to spam those pipes over the, and of course they're called pipes because they're pipe bombs. I was always confused by that, actually. You know, people, when I first started playing, were like, use your pipes, use your pills, and I'm like, I don't know what those are. But they both mean the same thing. They mean your grenades from the regular grenade launcher, as opposed to sticky bombs, which he doesn't even have. And Hjalmar he's attempting to be the mortar guy, the artillery man, who will basically deal enough damage that lets the rest of his team finish the enemy team off. The Uber is popped for Team MeaN, but they don't really make good use of it there. Not sure what that was all about, but still the first point has not been captured here, which is kind of surprising to me. I would think Jolly Ranchers would have this capped by now, but they're just having some difficulty getting the frags, and that teleporter is still up. Finally sapped, I think, by Mars here. And he does help take out, yeah, he's taking out both ends of that teleporter, so the engineer's not going to be happy about that. Finally, they're getting kind of a nice break. Crackton using the shortstop, interestingly enough, and the blue soldier now taken out with a body shot from Nieku. Yeah, Crackton needs to get back, and he does get healed right up. And look at the pyro positioning here now for the red team. They've pretty much just left him next to the sentry, which is a neat little idea. Lets you keep people, like keep spam especially, rockets and stickies and all that, keep it away from the sentry, and he can kind of air blast Ubers, but he does finally walk into a heavy and get taken out. There is the sentry nest gone. 8 minutes left to go here. Oh, excuse me. 8 minutes left to go for Jolly Ranchers to push Little Cart all the way to the end of the map. It's plenty of time. They can definitely do it. I am not sure what just happened there. A little bit of lag maybe. Camilo was just all over the place, but he's got an Uber ready to go. Vivian is holding down the top right now, and what is going on here? There we go. We are back. That was a pause. My apologies. I just had no idea what was going on. Team MeaN is down a man right now, and they don't have their engineers set up, so Jolly Ranchers should be able to get around. Yeah, using the Uber on the Pyro and the Heavy here very effectively, although that Spy, nope, he does not manage to get any stabs. So they are going to get that cart pushed onto the point, using the medic only to push right now. There they go. They finally got ×3 on that point. On the cart, my apologies. So Jolly Ranchers, with so many kills now, are not going to have any trouble getting the cart to the base of the hills, the base of the ramps here. Snugglebear taken out by a headshot, though, by Niekos. So I lied. They are going to have just a little bit of trouble. Where is that sniper right now? He is trying to kill his Heavy, but that like triple hat there is so trolly. He's not able to get this kill just yet. There he goes. Takes out Acid Flashback, and now he's got to worry about the enemy sniper here. It's just a sniper's job is never done in Highlander. Goes for the medic, but that hitbox was kind of wonky there. Didn't manage to hit him in the head. Did manage to hit Wally, though. A nice shot. And now he's taken out Camilo Cienfuegos. There you go. Finally stopped on his rampage by Kierzan, and now a bunch of Team MeaN are dying here. So what blue team need to do with this, Jolly Ranchers, they're going to have to push up, capture the high ground while they have their scout. Yeah, the scout needs to be down there, but the rest of the team really doesn't need to be there at all. The Heavy, the Pyro, they need to be standing up here and pushing the red team back so they cannot stop this cart from getting up the hills. That's a very common strategy employed at the highest levels of Highlander in Upward. And there you go, the cart is being stopped right now. They got to keep that scout on it, which they are doing. They're doing that pretty well. But they got to know that the cart caps out at ×3. It does not move any faster than that. But anyway, red team not able to get too much of a defense out here. They're kind of standing around behind. They do have a sentry sitting here, but that cart is probably going to get captured. There's not a lot they can do about this. Getting Girardi'd on the Heavy. And there you go. That is the capture there. 5.5 minutes left for them to get into the last point. Oh, had to cough. My voice is definitely dying today. But Team MeaN's not doing a bad job of defense out here. They're actually doing a pretty darn good job. They just need to be really careful about getting flanked through this house, which they kind of are. And the Jolly Ranchers not doing too hot at the moment on pushing back Team MeaN. They've gotten the point, though, and that's what really matters right now. They're going to get a forward spawn, and more importantly, perhaps, they prevent the cart from moving any further back. And okay, I'm gonna talk about it in a minute here because there is an Uber and it has cleared out quite a bit, so they're gonna get that cart pushed really far forward. Okay, look at this. Look at this up here. This little door here. When you spawn on defense, back in the last point, if you walk up the stairs and you just go through this door, then it is a very, very nice shortcut to the point. A lot of people don't know about it, but after that third point has been captured, like it's been now, the door closes and you can't use it anymore, so you're basically stuck in your last point in a situation like this. The Jolly Ranchers are now pushing into last. They're going to have to deal with level 1 sentry right now, and most of Team MeaN is still alive, including an overhealed 450 health Vivian, who is going for the takedown on the demo man. Could not quite get it. Corv getting healed right back up now. And where is Corv at the moment? Okay, trying to do some good damage to this soldier out here who is harassing his engineer. What a jerk. Not letting the engineer build his little toys. I remember when I had made like a Lego, I think I tried to make the Great Fox, and it was like really derpy. But, you know, from Star Fox, right? I tried to make that out of Legos. I was really proud of it because I was like 10 years old. And one day my brother got angry with me, so he just took it and completely smashed it to pieces. That is probably what the engineer felt like. Not very happy about it at all. Well, look at this. Team MeaN, as a result, 2 men left alive, one of them with Girardi on him. And this cart is almost assuredly going to get pushed in there for a win for the Jolly Ranchers. Heavy kind of falls down prematurely there, but he just led the cart by about half a second. So, nice win for the Jolly Ranchers, and they're calling GG. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope to see more good stuff out of the Reddit community in the future. Do hit follow on justin.tv, subscribe on youtube.com/fatmop, and I'm going to be signing out.